I laid my brother to rest yesterday, or we laid my brother to rest. Was expecting a small funeral, and there's 80, 90, 100 people there. It was a good funeral. He had his respect because he deserved it. Great man. Man to look up to. I'll only say that on very few men in this world that I've known personally, face to face. He was one, my dad was one, and my grandpappy was one, and Uncle Bill was one, and Luke is one. While I was talking to my goddaughter and his widow about my godson, I'm worried about him. I'm very worried about him. I'm going to go see him tomorrow. And I'm going to steal him whether his wife likes it or not. But I think she won't mind. My godson has got a lot of regret that he shouldn't have. When he was a young boy, I met him at 1, and he was took care of. He had what his needed, but I mean, as far as living and everything, but we all was making bad decisions. Not seeing what was important. But we was young. We was throwing down, partying and everything, and I made the same mistake with my sons. But we live and we learn, and we do better. When he got a little older, my youngest got a little older, and I was actually around them. We did right by them, best we could. Again, you can't be perfect in this life. But he was different. He wasn't interested in doing anything outside, building anything, using tools, anything like that, like his dad. He was into games, and then he's into computers, and damn, he's good with them computers. That's for sure. But he read books, and he's just a little different. And there's nothing wrong with being a little different whatsoever. I'm not insulting him. I admire him because he does him. He always has. But he's in a bad accident because he only has one eye and can't drive a car, can't get a license, but he can have a moped. I mean, he sees and does and everything. He's taught himself how to gardening and stuff in his later life, and he's starting to learn how to fix stuff because he realizes that it costs money, but he's really taking his dad's passing really bad. He changed when he got run over on that moped. Boy's got, I shouldn't call him a boy, the young man's got heart beyond belief, and he's got strength. Good God Almighty. He broke both of his wrists, and it didn't faze him when he was young. Broke his leg in hospital, plates and shit. Didn't faze him. Just kept on going. But when he got run over, the hospital was overrun. This is 15 years ago, probably, and didn't have a ventilator. And his mom, sister, and dad all stood there for 15, 16 hours, shaking him, yelling at him to get him to breathe. He had swelling on her brain, fluid on her brain, had to go through brain surgery. And he come out of it, and I mean, he's very smart. He's an intellectual. Before his dad was a builder. I'm a builder, maker, and he's just beating himself up because none of that interested him, and he was different. And he hasn't told me, and that's a man thing, because you don't show weakness to a man. You show weakness and regret to your mom, to your wife, or your sister, but you can't do it to a man. But Tater's so fucking proud of him. I'm so fucking proud of him. I always have been. He's always amazed me and his dad. Another thing, he regrets not spending more time with him, but that's society, right? You gotta take care of your stuff. A boy turns into a man, and then he leaves, and he has his life and comes around. Song "Cat in the Cradle" comes to mind. But I'm very worried about this young man. I am, man. He's my godson. I love him. I've known him for 30 years. I've known him as long as my oldest son. I've been around him as long as my oldest son. And I'm very fearful because from what I was told, that he's saying he sort of blames himself for his dad's passing, and he shouldn't. I hope and pray that his dad, my dad, and the good Lord gives me the right words to pass on to him, to where he'll let go of his guilt and remember his dad for the good times that they had. I'm very afraid that this young man might choose a bad end and a short end for himself. Any of you brothers and good men that believe in the good Lord or higher power, say a word for him.